Aquaman Power Wave is going to be opening at Six Flags over Texas in 2022, and today I'm going to be going through everything you need to know about this ride and much more, so let's get straight into it. So if we start off with the stats, this will have a height of 146 feet, reach up to speeds of 62 miles an hour, and also have a track length of 708 feet. So there are actually two more of these coasters in the world, with one being at Wallaby, Belgium called Pulsar, and the other one being in China at Happy Valley called Power Splash. But these coasters started coming around in 2016, with the first being Pulsar, and then of course Happy Valley got theirs in 2019, and there is actually another one opening in 2021 at Lottie's Magic Forest in South Korea. But yes, we don't know a name for that yet, and of course this one will be opening in 2022. So by 2022 there will be 4 of these Mac Power Splashes. That is very exciting. I haven't actually got the chance to ride one of these yet, but I'm very excited that Six Flags over Texas are getting this. I don't think it's the best decision that they made, but I still think it'll be a good coaster in their lineup, and I definitely think the location's pretty good as well. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. But if we now go through the elements, this will actually have an LSM launch, it will have a vertical rollback, and another vertical rollback, and a splash track. So yeah, this is actually quite a thrilling coaster, but it does look a little bit more of a family coaster, and capacity is not actually going to be great on this, because I believe there's only one train on this actually going to be on there. So basically in Wallaby, Belgium called Pulsar, there are actually 2 trains, and this sort of has like a transfer track in a way. It's sort of like a turntable, but this one doesn't look like it'll be having it. Please correct me in the comments if they do actually have it, but I don't think they do. But yeah, so this goes to the capacity probably won't be the best, but I'm sure another water ride would be great here, because they did actually used to have an old water ride. I think it was in a different location, but this was actually called Aquaman, and yes, they did take that away a couple of years back now. But yeah, of course they're going to come back with this amazing colour scheme, and this colour scheme looks absolutely incredible. But yeah, this ride does look pretty good. I'm very happy North America are finally getting one of these. But yeah, it does look a very good coaster. I just think it probably wasn't the best decision for them to put this in their lineup, but I still think it'll be a good coaster, because obviously they do have the first ever RMC, the new Texas Giant, that looks really good, and they do obviously have Titan, but yes, that also looks really good as well. But yeah, if we sort of go through the location, this would be located near Justice League, and yeah, this is actually an interactive dark ride that looks amazing, and this will actually also be located right next to Pandemonium, which is their Gerstlauer spinning coaster. So yeah, this is a pretty good location. I'm quite happy with it, and I'm very surprised they can actually fit this in, because I believe this actually used to be a lake as well. So yeah, it's quite ideal to fit this here, because obviously it does have to have that massive splashdown. But my only concern with this is because these rides are apparently very wet, and if you go on it, you can apparently only ride it, well, you can ride it of course more than once, but usually people ride it only once, because you do get so wet. And back in the UK, that's like tidal wave at Thorpe Park, you do actually get drenched on that. So I can imagine this would be sort of like that. But yeah, that would be a bit of a shame if, like, of course the capacity, well, if people don't go on it as much as they thought they would. But I still think this is a great addition for their park. I still think it's pretty good for their lineup, and yeah, it'd be nice to have another coaster now, because they do have quite a lot of coasters at this park, but it'll still be nice to have another coaster. So if I go through one positive about this coaster, this is actually that the colour scheme is incredible. This is sort of like Acrobat and Nagashima Sparland, and that colour scheme is amazing as well. And personally, I think this is a great decision for the colour scheme. I think this will fit really nice in their lineup, especially the colour scheme. I mean, the coaster maybe not so much, but the colour scheme will still be great. But if I do have to say one negative, is that actually, like, this, people may get too wet, and people may not be able to ride it again, and that'd be a shame if the park is expecting for them to keep on going back and ride it more. I mean, personally, I would keep on going and ride it more, but I know pretty much a lot of people wouldn't do that. But yeah, so anyway, this coaster still looks amazing, and I think it's quite a good addition for the park. This park has been needing something along these lines. I do think they could have maybe had a hyper coaster or something like that instead of obviously Titan. But there you go, we do have Titan. But this coaster, this park does actually have some pretty good coasters in this park. It's got a wooden roller coaster, and it's got, I believe it's got, obviously, it's got the RMC as well. It's got a hyper coaster. So yeah, this park is pretty good. And yeah, obviously it does have a Schwarzkopf looping coaster I was trying to figure out. But yeah, that is also another coaster of this park that is meant to be incredible as well. But yeah, that about does it for this video here on NTPC. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to comment down below which ride I should do next. And yeah, but that wraps up this video here on MTPC, and goodbye.